Hello student, today we are discuss about the first chapter of political science, power sharing. Power means a strength held in government. Government can divide it between their organs. Then these organs are legislature, executive and judiciary. Government also divide power among their levels. It means union, state and local government. So we can say that power sharing is the distribution of power subjects among the organs of the government like legislature, executive and judiciary. It is an intelligent step to ensure the stability of political order. Besides, power sharing also includes sharing at the different levels like union, state and local. Here we can properly understand power sharing with two stories, Belgium and Sri Lanka. A story is about how power sharing handled in Belgium and Sri Lanka. First we start the story of Belgium. Belgium is a small country in Europe. You can see map of Belgium in the students. You can see Belgium in the map of Europe. Its area as like as the state of Haryana. It has borders with France, Netherlands, Germany and Luxembourg. It has borders with France in west and southwest. It has borders Netherlands with north and Germany with east and Luxembourg southeast. It has a population of a little over 1 crore. It is about half the population of Haryana. Then its ethnic composition. It is a very important part of the chapter. Many of question arises from this part of the chapter. So it's a very important. Then of the country's total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region and speaks Dutch language. So Dutch population is 59% of the total population. Another 40% live in the Wallonia regions and speak French. So French speaking population is 40% of the total population. Remaining 1% of the Belgians speak German. German population 1% of the total population. Now we discuss about the capital city of Brussels. It is a capital of Belgium. Brussels is a capital of Belgium. 80% people speak French and while 20% are Dutch speaking. The minority French speaking community was relatively rich and powerful. This was resented by the Dutch speaking community who got the benefit of economic development and education much later. This led to tension between the Dutch speaking and French speaking communities during the 1950 and 1960. Then here in Belgium, Dutch speaking community in majority all over the Belgium, but In the Brussels, it is in a minority group, counted as a minority group. Why? There 20% only Dutch live in the Brussels area. 80% French speaking people live in the Brussels area. So, in the capital city of Brussels, French speaking population is in majority group. But in the all over the Belgium, it is in the minority group. So, Dutch speaking community got a many benefit in the starting of Belgium, and many of tension emerged between the Dutch speaking and French speaking communities during 1950 and 1960. Then tension between the two communities was more acute in Brussels. Brussels presented a special problem. The Dutch speaking people constituted a majority in the country but a minority in the capital. Let's see the map of the Belgium. It is a ethnic composition of Belgium. Then Brussels capital region. It is a Brussels capital region, and Ballon French speaking areas population, French speaking population live here, and famous Dutch speaking population live here, and German speaking population live here in that parts of the country. So we can say that all over Belgium divided into two parts, Wallon regions and Flemish regions. Now let's discuss about the Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island nation just a few kilometers of the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. You can see the map of Sri Lanka. You can see the map of Sri Lanka with the map of India. It has about 2 crore people, about the same as in Haryana. Its population as like as Haryana, the state of Haryana. Then its ethnic composition is very important part of the chapter. And the Sinhala speakers 74%, the Tamil speakers 18%. Among Tamils there are two subgroups. Tamil natives of the country are called Sri Lankan Tamils, 13%. The rest, whose forefathers came from India as plantation workers during colonial period, are called Indian Tamils. Then Indian Tamils came from India in the Sri Lanka during colonial period. Sri Lankan Tamils are concentrated in the north and east of the country. Most of the Sinhalas speaking people are Buddhist, while most of the Tamils are Hindus or Muslims. There are about 7% Christians who are both Tamil and Sinhala. You can see in the map Sinhala speakers and Sri Lankan Tamils here, Indian Tamils and Muslims. Then in the Sri Lanka, majority group of Sinhala Tamils, Sinhala group are in majority group, and Tamils are in minority group. Tomorrow we will discuss about the arrangement of power sharing and its result in both the countries. Thank you.